My name's Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today I'm reviewing Tom Ford Jasmin Rouge Eau de Parfum. This is expensive. $220 for 50ml. Fragrance family is floral. Scent type is classic florals. Keynotes are jasmine, clary sage and amber. Jasmin Rouge, voluptuous and bold spaced florals. Blend paired with black and white peppercorns, and it's audacious as red lacquered lips. Tom Ford. Okay, well, you don't have to have red lacquered lips to particularly enjoy jasmine. I love jasmine, and the first compound I ever smelled, which I really loved, was jasmine sambac. I can still remember where I sat with the perfumer. We're outside having coffee, and she said, "Smell this," and I was completely and utterly taken away. Just my head was completely swimming with, oh my god, this compound, this is amazing, I must have it, it's wonderful. So I do love jasmine. Jasmine is beautiful. And you have lots of different types of jasmine. The cheaper jasmine generally are very indolic and smell fecal, and there is a massive difference in quality. The higher end jasmines, I get the one from south of France, and they do fractions, and that one's the cleanest. And it smells of fruit. It smells a little bit of a lang-a-lang. It's just very fruity and sensual, and there's such a beautiful nature to jasmine. I really love it. I am working on the moment on a jasmine fragrance, but I just don't know, to be very honest with you. Because if I was going to do a jasmine fragrance, I would want to do just jasmine full out, no cocaine. And then in the second one, it was a little bit too dark, and so I just want to do really sort of sweet, really show off jasmine as it is. But anyway, enough about me, and on to Jasmin Rouge. Do we have our bottles of Jasmin Rouge? Are we engaged with the high stuff? Let's get testing. So this is a classic, because it's been around for a long time. So let's look at the atomizers. It's okay. It's alright. Plastic cap. That's what I'm expecting. I think as they're talking about red lacquered lips, it's going to be more of a female version, jasmine, and I think it's going to be a masterpiece in how to create a jasmine accord with other sort of floral notes to it. Just as a quick side note, I know you like all these interesting things. If I was going to do this, I would jasmine is really restricted, so you have to support it. And what I would do is I would start looking at notes which are in the jasmine family, and then start creating an accord around it, like a benzoyl acetate, hedione, obviously. All these sort of things can sort of smell like jasmine. You can create a really great jasmine accord. This is a slight tuberose feel to it, and tuberose accords are generally the starting blocks of benzoyl salicylate and cis-3-hexanyl salicylate, and the two together give you to the tuberose, then you add into it. So that's giving me this. It's really lovely. This sort of hedione based, massive hedione. This is voluptuous. This is airy. This is light. You can still say it's got gardenia notes in it as well. It's got gardenia. All these sort of floral notes are quite similar. Benzoyl acetate and methyl ananthrolate are giving you this jasmine feel. Methyl ananthrolate smells of grapes, and it's actually used in drinks which we can drink, so it's pretty harmless. Grape flavored drinks. I wouldn't want a grape flavored drink. The musk choice in this is really great. So this is using clean white musk against exaltone, and exaltone is solid at room temperature. That's like a crystalline, and you have to heat it up. When I've been working with it, I have to wear a mask and gloves. The vapors off it, I get asthma after, which is very strange for a musk. But it smells very beautiful within a formulation. It completely rounds out a formulation. It has an effect of rounding and expanding at the same time through a formula. And it just gives you this sort of really sensual quality. So this is the galaxolide and exaltone. It has that roundness. This is just a round at the core. Linalool is the top note. Gives you this sort of lift. And it smells like very natural. I can understand why it's been around for quite a while. I would say at the core of this, you have other fruit molecules, because jasmine in itself smells very fruity. It has the grape-like qualities from the methyl ananthrolate. It smells a bit orange, which would be the orange crystals. There's sort of C14, C18, coconut, peach aldehydes in there to sort of give it smoothness. Absolutely would have the vanilla molecules. I think without vanilla molecules, this would smell harsh. And this has got such a smoothness and softness. And I can smell this radiating off my skin. Smell the ylang ylang in it. I've got ylang ylang at home, and I've got a new version, which is a fraction. So it's the cleanest part of, I think they've distilled it and distilled it and distilled it. And then they're left with a specific ultra clean ylang ylang. And I'm thinking about using it in something. I may do a jasmine fragrance. I've been working on it. Don't know if they particularly sell that well, but I would love to do one. Maybe as a limited run or something. Acetates, cashmere, and help to give further lift and elevation. This is kind of what I want from Tom Ford. This sort of like really classic, beautiful perfumery. This is like long lasting. This is drifting off my skin. This would have loads of sillage. It smells really gorgeous. It smells quite French actually, that sort of elegance with it. And I think this smells very, very beautiful. Within formulations, it's always very important. I don't know if you've ever seen books on how to construct perfume, but you always make sure you have your floral notes, your animal notes, your musks, your fruit notes in a sort of split, and you can sort of work out the segments on where you want to go. And even in formulations like this, you need your animal notes, and Isosuper and ambroxan can give an animal feel to it because they're from the ambergris like family. So this has been very light, very airy, very heady on base, which obviously you would. So then you're dealing with the benzyl acetate, and then you're dealing with the benzyl salicylate, the other molecules to give sort of lift, effervescence, linalool, acetates. So that's all the lifting bit. Then the must choice is all to do with softness and lift. So you have your galaxolide, the xyltone, are the molecules to smooth and make it fluffy without it smelling powdery, and bergamot and ylang. Very beautiful. On to my final thoughts. I really love this, and I love how it's wearing on me. I prefer floral fragrances. I think my work has become so involved with sort of over-the-top, mind-blowing work, was just so strong that I love these sort of formulas when they're very light, very airy. Oh, just lots of sillage. It smells very eloquent. This smells very elegant and smells very beautiful. There's nothing in this I would change actually at all. There's nothing, there's not too much linalool. There's not too much of the must choice. There's not too much of this, not too much of that. I think it's absolutely great. The price is really good. I'm going to mark it a 9 out of 10. And the reason that the 1 mark comes off is just simply because there's something missing that I'd love to see in this. So if you love that review, thumbs up and subscribe on fascinating, interesting content, lots of moving hands, and lots of fragrance views. Hope you're staying safe and well. See you soon.